Hello one and all, and welcome to this very special Football Manager video with me, Frew FM. It's a Football Manager 2019 features video. I know there's been a few flying about, but I just wanted to get my oar in basically. I haven't really had a look at the pictures or anything. I just saw it while I was at work. I was like, I'm going to have to do a video about this. So here it is, Football Manager 2019 features. Let's get into it. So the first thing we're going to look at is this training overhaul. This is one of the things, training, that a lot of people have been asking for in the Football Manager community for some time now. Everybody knows it's absolute dog shit, so let's hope training's a bit better this year. Let's have a little look at and see what we've got here. Oh wow, look at this nice purple screen. Yeah, so let's have a look at the most important thing. Okay, so we've got overview, calendar, schedules, units, mentoring, individual training, rest, and coaches. Now, I said that with some interest, but individual training's always been in the game. But mentoring in units and schedules is something that is quite exciting, really. I actually quite like the fact that they've actually paid attention and looks like they have overhauled the training. Another thing I've noticed as well, just while we're here, is that there's a little bit of an overhaul to the graphics and things. It just looks like a new skin, but to be honest, I'm not really seeing much difference in that area. It still looks like Football Manager, doesn't it? Let's be honest. But yeah, I actually quite like the look of this training. It looks really good. So you've got defending, physical, attacking, and physical and outfield, possession. So West Ham United. They're probably so that'll be probably a friendly. So training style, physical, training style, possession, attack, wing play, technical. It looks very in depth, and that is something that I can get on board with. So the next feature it looks like we've got is this screen. This is the schedule screen. So you've got so on Monday you can do your physical training, then Tuesday you can change to quickness, chance creation, attack and wings, match tactics, etc., etc. All looks very in depth and all looks very good. I'm really excited about this training stuff. Ooh, now then, look at this little mentoring screen. You've got mentoring groups, and I don't really know what to make of this, to be honest. So certain players who are team leaders have significant effects, it looks like. So you've got Tom Cleverley and Troy Deeney there in the Watford squad, who've got a significant effect on the others, to be honest. That's what it looks like. It's a good idea. I quite like that. Possibly it'll maybe influence the demeanour of your squad, whether if Troy Deeney's really determined and the rest of your squad's determination goes up, etc., etc. I like the look of it. I like the idea of it. It looks very, very good. So the squad can now also train in units depending on which position they are. So you've got goalkeeping unit, defensive unit, attacking unit. This is something that I've been asking for a long time now. Being able to trade different positions differently. Of course, that's what happens in real life. Your defenders don't do the same training as your attackers unless it's team games and what have you. I'm just really, really positive about this training screen and I like it. Wow, so that is actually quite a nice addition there. So you've got players that are less than 59% conditioned at half intensity, 60 to 69 normal, and then players that are above 90 double intensity. I like that. That's another good feature. It looks really, really good. And then we've got a bit of a training overview, which looks pretty decent. It all looks confusing at this time because it always does when a new game comes out. But I'm just really happy that they've listened to the community and they've kind of gone with a bit of a training overhaul. Overall, really positive about these training changes. These additional tabs and things which weren't there originally. So I'm really pleased with that, and I just think it's a good addition. Training, thumbs up from me. So then on this screen we have revamped tactics. So it's football and philosophies it seems to really get into there. Player roles, important both FM and the real world. Additions, let's have a look. Famous tactical styles such as Gegenpress, Tiki-Taka, Catenaccio, and many more. Okay, so let's have a look. Your assistant's sort of saying, let's set up a tactic and some common tactical styles. You can use the foundation for your approach. You have full creative freedom here to explore your own personal tactics. So basically, I think it's asking for it's letting you sort of pick a base tactic, a base philosophy, and then build upon it. I'm kind of a little bit concerned about that, just because it kind of takes away from you having to make that yourself. If that's going to do it for you, then I mean, you know, it's a little bit, you know, it's a little bit easy, is what I'm trying to say, I think. But having said that, Football Manager needs to try and you know, widen its horizons with its target market. People who've been playing Football Manager for years know how the tactics work, know how the different screens work. If you're new to Football Manager and you're trying to do your tactics, you don't really know much about tactics, then it's going to be very difficult for you to do it. So I think that these kind of tactical styles will actually help new players to be ingratiated into the game without having a great broad depth of knowledge of tactics, which is pretty nice, all the game, so that new players can pick it up and just, you know, go into a straight, you know, base tactic, which is alright. Pretty decent team. You can see we've got a couple of, well, one new thing there, and match plans. I'm not sure if that was on the last game or not, but I don't think it was. Yeah, match plans seems like a new thing. We'll probably see what that is in a moment or two. Okay, now this is very interesting. I've just had a little look at this now. We've got in possession and out of possession, which, you know, it's just way overdue, and I'm really glad that they've put that in. In transition, we've got distribute quickly, counter and counter press. We've got a couple of new. Well, we've got a couple of new mentality, and a new player role there. So you can see we've got cautious mentality, which is different from the last games, as it was counter, defensive, and contain. So that's cautious. I don't know where that'll sit. It looks kind of like counter. The little symbol there looks like counter. Pressing forward, I guess he's kind of going to replace the defensive forward. Somebody like Roberto Firmino might be a perfect pressing forward, or Jamie Vardy, Diego Costa. Those types of players might be sort of reallocated roles as pressing forwards. No new player roles in the midfield or defence or goalkeeper. They all look pretty much the same. But fluid counter-attack formation, which looks to draw the opposition forward to leave them vulnerable on the break. Fluid on the counter, trying to combine with each other and carry the ball with clear intent. Looks pretty good. Happy with those new little additions there. I think we're looking good so far. Okay, so you've actually got different screens here for in possession, in transition, out of possession. So this is the in transition phase. This all looks very fancy, doesn't it? I'm liking this. I really like messing about with tactics, and I think this is going to be, you know, really good when I get myself my hands on Football Manager 2019. This is something that I'm going to really enjoy getting into and showing you guys on YouTube, because I am going to do obviously some series on Football Manager, so that also looks very interesting. Okay, so we've got another one of the screens, which is in possession. Got attacking with approach play, final third. I like this, how it's all split up. It's very good. I'm not sure whether people will like it, but look at this. It's all very detailed. I love detailed tactics. There is obviously there's the danger or the risk rather, that the tactics will become too complicated. But actually, I think these additions are looking very fruity indeed. So this is the out of possession one. Line of engagement, lower defensive line. So that's a lower line of engagement. So this looks like a team that's kind of sitting back with a lower defensive line, which you probably would with Watford. And a narrow defensive width. I'm really interested in this. It looks really good. There we go. So we've got the pressing forward, which has actually replaced the deep line forward as I imagined. So it's becoming more and more important in the modern game. Main duty to put pressure on the defensive line, chase down the man in possession and any loose balls, generally prevent the opposing defence having any time on the ball. In an attacking sense, he tends to prefer to bring other players into the game rather than create his own chances. With an attack duty, the pressing forward will press the back line as usual. In possession, will look to score themselves, and it cuts us off. But yeah, that looks really good. I like the addition of the pressing forward rather than defensive forward, because defensive forward is a bit of an oxymoron, isn't it? Oh, I like it. So they've gone from limited defender to defensive centre-back to now no-nonsense centre-back. As if they haven't just taken that from the English lower leagues. Like, he's a no-nonsense centre-back, isn't he? He's a bit of a no-nonsense defender there. But yeah, I quite like that. It's pretty descriptive of to what a no-nonsense centre-back is, isn't it? Finally, we've got this tactics screen. It's pretty much the same as the old tactics screen. You're probably going to have the lines that connect people, you've still got the squares where it tells you whether you're covering the pitch adequately or not. Looks pretty similar, but I like it. overall for tactics, again, very good additions. I'm loving this so far. Okay, so the next thing they've got, which I'm not going to go into detail on, is the new manager induction. So it looks like a new tutorial, which again we've been asking for some time to get new players into the franchise and buy in the game. You know, it looks okay. It looks pretty much, you know, if you know how to play the game. You know, it says this is our medical centre. Yeah, so it gives you a little bit of a description of what you're sort of trying to do. They've obviously listened to Loki Doki, who was a vehement tutorial advocate. So that's that. Official Bundesliga license. Hey, this is something that I've looked at already. You know, it speaks for itself. There you got the official badges of Stuttgart, Leverkusen, etc. The kits and everything. Really good addition. Again, you can't fault it, can you? So right, they're saying about the fresh look, and I'm sorry, Football Manager, but you know, it's just purple. I'm really sorry to anybody who disagrees with me here, but it is just purple. It's just Football Manager, but more purple than it ever was. You can see the font has changed quite a little bit. I have to say that little guy there looks very, very realistic now. I don't know whether that's because of you know, that they've obviously put a really good image in there, or whether it's because actually the regens and the sort of 3D modelled faces are going to look much better. I hope so. Let's have a look. Yeah, so revamped look. Yeah, the average rating's got a little colour codedness to it. I like that. That's a good addition. It looks very clean, doesn't it? And I do like that. But having said that, again, it's not that different, is it? Let's be honest, guys. Let's be honest with ourselves. It is not much different. You see the home screen's exactly the same. Obviously, you can customise that, but it is pretty much exactly the same. The things down the sides are pretty much the same. It's the tabs. So you've got the little editor there as well. So that's obviously going to be a feature as well. And let's have a look at this. Yeah, it does. It looks kind of the same. I'm not going to spend a great deal of time looking at this. It's it's not fantastic. It's not poor. It's just a little bit of an upgrade. It looks kind of the same. I'm not going to sit here and deny it. Right then, so actually overall I'm really impressed with the features that they've announced so far. Obviously there'll probably be a few more. I do apologise for my hair, by the way, because I have just come straight from work and started recording this video. So yeah, but training overhaul, absolutely excellent, second to none. I'm really pleased with that. I couldn't be more pleased. Oh, we've got a cat at the door. Hello, Bo. Hello. Bo, do you want to say hello to the camera? Yeah, you can catch a little glimpse of my Bo there. Come on, Bobo. But yeah, as I say, you know, cats aside, I'm really pleased with the additions that they seem to have made. The training looks fantastic. I have to say, it looks excellent. It looks exactly what we've been asking for as a community for some time now. A bit more in depth, a bit more control, because people just don't use it because it's terrible. I never used it. I always left it to my assistants because it is shocking. You couldn't even do different position training, which was just stupid. But now it seems like they've addressed it, and I'm really happy with that. There are still a couple of things that I want to happen in Football Manager 2019, such as I want better regen faces is one of the major things that I really, really would like. And also the goalkeepers to be fixed. Those are two things that really, really annoyed us in the last game. Regens are a massive part of the way that I play Football Manager. And the fact that they were broken in the last game, you know, sometimes they were white, sometimes they were black, you know, a little bit risky there. But you know, it was just silly. I hope they've remedied it in this game. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. Do drop a like, comment, subscribe. You know, I've got a Chelsea save going at the minute that you can watch. Go and watch. You know, go and give it a little duke and see if you like it. But yeah, if you could just drop me a like, comment, or subscribe, I would be most humbled. Thanks everyone. Now, bye bye.